everyone, it's Spoonful for you, back at you again with another video. And today, I did make a video a few days ago, but I never uploaded it. I never published it. It was about what happened in Washington, I believe on Wednesday. It was one of the worst days for the country in a very, very long time. There was a terrorist act created by Donald Trump himself, targeting Washington, D.C., the capital, to stop the vote of Joe Biden, the certification of Joe Biden. Now, of course, Donald Trump lost many, many times. This wasn't like the first week. I understand that people want proof that the votes are certified, but they have been certified. Republicans need to stop this foolishness with dignity, because what happened this week was a terrorist act brought on by the president, who should be removed from office. Everything that we thought he was came true that day. And of course, he tries to pretend that it wasn't his fault when there was clearly a video that he made telling people to go and attack the Capitol. And there were even people with Auschwitz camp shirts on. 4 people died. Well, now 5 people died during the making of this video. 5 people have died at this time. And it's been terrible. There were Nazi flags being flown, Confederate flags being flown. It was a disaster. And of course, now Joe Biden is going to be the next president of the United States. I believe everyone wants a change. Even there was a huge thing going on in Georgia. And of course, the Democrats won again. Republicans lost. And I think that really shows the world that there should be a change as long as there's no identity politics. The main issue and the main worry I have right now with the Democratic presidency and the Democrat views, I'm very worried that there will be a lot of political agendas and a lot of sexual, agendas shoved down our throats. I'm all for gay rights. I'm all for transgender rights. But we should all be respected equally. I don't think people should be respected better than others. For example, gay people have been lately respected better than others. And I think being gay doesn't make you better than anyone else. I think being gay, you should be proud of what you love and what you believe in. But I don't think having the word gay, I don't think that should determine you being better than I am. I mean, I'm straight, and I never go out and say I'm straight and I need better rights than you. We all deserve equal rights. And Joe Biden is going to be the next president of the United States. So this video is targeted towards him. Like I said before, I'm very, very worried about identity politics and all this stuff. But I do believe in equality. And I think everyone should be equal in their own way if education is proper and people are properly educated towards the source. Now, Splash Mountain last year was mainly targeted by the Democratic people, the Black Lives Matter and the SJW community, towards being racist against Black people. They believe that Splash Mountain is a racist attraction that is not good for the Black community. It's kind of they believe it's a view of plantation style back in the 1800s during the Civil War, where Black people were slaves. And they believe that these characters are stereotypes of Black characters, Black people back then, when that is far from the truth. The truth is that this is African American folklore, and Black people back then in Song of the South were actually free, that lived together side by side with white people on a plantation. I think Song of the South was very bold for showing that, because back then when the film came out, there was a lot of segregation. I think it was a very strong film that really brought people together. The same with The Little Rascals. And I strongly think that, Song of the South is what the world needed back then. It kind of opened the eyes of a lot of people that, yeah, you can have Black people in your entertainment, and they can leave a long-standing impression. All the Black actors inside of the film loved being inside of the film. None of them hated it. None of them thought it was racist in any way. And they, years later, made interviews, and they had interviews where they said nothing in this movie bothered them in any way. And they were nervous that other Black people would find problems. So I feel like the reason why a lot of people don't like Song of the South and Splash Mountain today is because they haven't been properly educated on the source material. Song of the South has been behind closed doors for a very, very long time. So a lot of people, especially new people, really don't know what the film is really about. They hear the source, they hear from the news, and they hear from their family and stuff that it's a racist movie, then they believe that it's a racist movie without really noticing and paying attention to the source material. I think that is not good at all, ladies and gentlemen, because I think people should go in and really check what the film is really about and then give themselves a proper opinion. And this video is targeted for Joe Biden. I really want Joe Biden to watch this video. Please, Mr. President, if you watch this video, I really, really hope that you can change the world and make this film available again for the population, for the people, so they can watch Son of the South and give themselves a proper opinion. I do believe that everyone should be equally treated. Racism is not allowed in this country. This country is born on leaders. It is born on immigrants. It is born on freedom and freedom of color, freedom of speech, freedom of gender. However, we have to show the facts. We have to have the facts. And I'm not wanting to keep Splash Mountain because I'm a racist. I'm wanting to keep Splash Mountain because I believe it is a real seller point for the Black community. It is a take on African American folklore, just as Princess and the Frog is. I think that Princess and the Frog should have its own attraction. Splash Mountain should stay the way it is. I truly believe that this attraction needs to be shown more to the Black community. This attraction really needs to be talked about in the news and how it's very important to the Black community. These characters, yeah, they may be Black stereotypes, but they're not. They're just people from Georgia. Splash Mountain at Magic Kingdom actually takes place in Georgia, from what I heard. These characters have thick Georgian accents, I will not lie. However, my family is from Georgia, a lot of them, my dad's side, and they speak exactly the same way in a very, very thick Georgian accent. It doesn't mean that they are Black stereotypes. This is just how people talk in these areas. And I hope, Joe Biden, that you can find in your heart to properly educate the world on that this is not racist in any way towards the Black generation and towards the Black people. Like I said before, I'm not a racist, and I do hope that people can properly educate themselves to show their families and their friends really what Son of the South really is. And I was so disgusted what happened the other day in Washington. Such a terrorist act towards our democracy and towards our generations of people, free people. Donald Trump should be ashamed. And, I stood by my family before supporting him. I never liked Donald Trump, but I could see why other people did. But what happened this week was the final straw that broke the camel's back. This was terror. I mean, a building such as the Capitol, where generations and generations of presidents and senators and so many people, they have walked through here. I think it's kind of godly in a way. It shouldn't be touched by such thugs. Very disturbing in the videos how they climbed the walls, how they screamed and even wanted to die. It was disturbing. It was an act of violence. And I wanted this video really to be connected to Splash Mountain because Splash Mountain deserves a chance. Princess and the Frog, yeah, we need Princess and the Frog. I think it would be beautiful for the Black community. It would be beautiful for 2021. But removing Splash Mountain is not the way. It is not the way. Joe Biden, please, I support you. We all support you. I think times are changing. We want new change. We're tired of this evil that is going on. I mean, what happened on Wednesday was awful. It was disturbing. I mean, it was so bad that the world leaders had to stand up and be there for us. It was a lot that we were going through, ladies and gentlemen. So it's time for peace. It is time for Splash Mountain to stay the same. It is time to move on from all of this racism and all of this hatred towards one another. It is time to come together and accept the new president, Joe Biden. Joe Biden is the first president since the Civil War to not properly go into office. He is the first president since the Civil War to be it's dangerous for him to go into office. He's not having a smooth transition. That's what I'm trying to say. His transition is not smooth. It's very disappointing. But I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Joe Biden and your team, please watch this video. I highly doubt you will, but for the people, re-release Son of the South, re-release, everything about this film, and save Splash Mountain. Hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, do whatever the heck you would like to do. More videos are coming very, very soon, and goodbye. Bye, everyone!